Yeah. Alright. No schedule. As usual. Streaming wherever, whenever. Oh, for a second I thought the audio stuff, that was weird. Just getting the word out on all this self-promotes. You know how it is. I might actually have to slow down with the self-promotes. Because they don't do anything anyway. Alright, I'm not looking at the chat just yet. And rest in peace to the chatbot. You will be missed. I looked up a bunch of ways to try and get the same kind of dealie. And I don't like any of them. Anyway, let's get the stream up. Oh my goodness, we have a bunch of people. Hello. We got Speedy, Feck, and Lance all here. Lance, let me in. Feck coming off a big win over Dexter Loomis with his Asylum compatriots at Paylash. Lance and Speedy both defended their titles at Paylash as well. Jason Youngblood is here. I had a top chat on, and he used a no-no word, so I actually didn't see Youngblood until I turned it to live chat. Which live chat should be the default. How is this gonna work out? What do you mean? It depends what you mean by this. Oh, the reverse battle royal. Finally got my first. Yes, Speedy. First win of the season. He's mixed up the game plan. And it paid off. Well, hello, Devin. Welcome, Devin DKO here in the chat as well. We've actually got a pretty good chat right now. Glad to see you all here. The first match of this Showdown episode will be Andrade Cien Almas and Cedric Alexander, one-on-one, number one contendership for the Universal Championship. I'm reuniting with my former ex-team member. Whoa, what's Feck talking about? And here we go. 10-minute time limit. Will be a triple threat if we go to a draw. And our next pay-per-view is Purgatorio. Unless there's a better Mexican pay-per-view name you guys can come up with. I've thrown around the Fiesta stuff. Ha! Feck, you're funny. I'm reading to do. Hey, Youngblood. Let you win. Anyway. So yeah, the main event is the Reverse Battle Royal. It's number one contendership for the Russian Championship, currently held by Jimmy Uso. You might know as Jimmy Austin. Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday is a good one. Ah, damn. What if I don't stream it on a Tuesday, though? I would have to try my hardest. If that's the name, if I stream it on a Tuesday. Because I can just change the name ahead of time, and it's fine. Whenever I want. How is everyone? We are all good. Well, I'm great. I hope everyone else is great. Anyway, who do you have in this one? Who do you think has the upper hand in this one? Remember, Cedric Alexander, a two-time Universal Champion. Andrade has actually never held the title here in RUW. I'm exhausted, says Speedy. Damn. Nice chop by Andrade. The winner of this match will be facing Daniel Bryan, the Universal Championship, at our Mexican pay-per-view, unless he's no longer Universal Champion by then, and I'll get to that later tonight. A big kick out by Andrade. So chat, how's the audio? Is everything sounding good to y'alls? How is everyone? Is anything going on in your personal lives? Anything going on as far as real wrestling? I know Impact was last night. It seems like they're gonna do a Tommy Dreamer match with Rich Swann for the championship, which is odd. Cedric now on the apron. We know what he's going for. Probably going for the springboard clothesline. Can he hit it here on Andrade? No, Andrade coming to his senses. Saw it coming a mile away. Do you know if it's COVID and does he seem like he's okay? Oh, never mind. If you don't want to talk about it, don't talk about it. Cedric up to his feet slowly. Leg kick to Alexander. Alexander most famous in RUW for his feud with Keemstar, a Tommy Dreamer match in 2021. Yikes. Yeah, right? He's mostly an Impact, TNA, whatever you want to call it. He's like a comedy authority figure, which I thought was kind of working. And yeah, I think the gimmick is Rich Swann is just a big Tommy Dreamer mark, and it's like Tommy Dreamer's birthday, and he wanted to defend it against him or something. Which, I don't know, could be fun. I'm sure it won't be anything crazy, but if it's anything like a fun match, just do a short little fun match, something like the Halloween matches that WWE used to do, like Dean Ambrose DDTing Cesaro with a pumpkin on his head, like that kind of stuff. It could be fun. Looks like he's going for a brainbuster, reversal of the brainbuster into the Devillock DDT by Andrade. No, and the former Universal Champion kicks out. It isn't COVID. He had a bleed on his large intestine, which is basically causing him to slowly bleed to death. So he's currently in a coma with breathing support. That sounds no good. And obviously, I wish the best to you and your family. Yeah, Dreamer won't win, of course, but could be a good match. Yeah. I mean, what they could do is they could make it, because it's Dreamer and ECW and all that, they could make it like a no DQ. And they could do the gimmick where Moose comes in, and Moose just annihilates Swann and throws Tommy Dreamer on top or something. Because Moose deserves a match for the title. Like, they did a match. It was an I Quit match, Willie Mack and Moose. And Moose beat the shit out of Willie Mack. Then Swann comes out and he's like, please stop killing my best friend. And Moose said, I'll stop killing your friend if you agree to give me a title match. And then Rich Swann said, yep. And then Moose said, okay, I quit. And then Moose ended the I Quit match early, just like Swann said. And just saying, Moose kind of deserves it. You promised it. Petition to have the next pay-per-view be Taco Tuesday. I could just remember being a transitional champ just because you said it's on his birthday. Transition to who, though? The Impact title is a little confusing right now, because you'd think Omega is going to get his hands on it, but at the same time, it's like, Moose should have had that title yesterday. Like, a lot. Like, Moose should have been champion. I don't know. Rich Swann's fun in the ring and all, it's just... It's surprising to see him as the Impact champion, I guess. He's had great matches in the place, though. I think Alexander was going for the lumbar check. Andrade not going to let it happen. Into the corner. Andrade was unable to put the former Universal Champion away with the Devillock DDT. So he's resorting to this, the Super DDT. The Avalanche DDT. From the top to... I almost said Rich Swann because we were talking about Rich Swann. Not because they're both black, by the way. Because we were just talking about Rich Swann. Before anyone says something. Michinoku Drive there by Cedric Alexander. The only thing I don't like about Impact is that the ring is excessively loud for some reason. I think the commentary is much better now with Striker and D'Lo. Even though D'Lo doesn't really say much, and some people think Striker is annoying, he's better than Josh Matthews, in my opinion. He was never that... Striker is not really that bad, honestly. I get, like, he goes a little too hard trying to put things over. But at the end of the day, trying to make the product look better is basically your job. So it's hard to get too mad at him for it.
Here is your winner.
Anyway, it is... Andrade Cien Almas will be facing the Universal Champion one-on-one for the title at Taco Tuesday. Don West, absolute legend commentator. Yeah, Don West was great. Oh my god. Don West, we're come back. Is he dead? I don't know. What the hell's going on with Don West? Is he gone? Is he dead? Because then I feel bad about saying that. If we're being honest, the best commentary team right now is AEW. Yeah? Yeah. I think they have both of the best commentary teams right now, actually. Because they have the best, legit commentary team right now with, JR, Excalibur, and all that. And they have the best funny commentary team with Excalibur and Taz on AEW Dark. I don't know if you guys have seen any AEW Dark, but it's basically just Taz and Excalibur fucking memeing for an hour. I feel like NXT has a good team too, but I can't remember. I really like Wade Barrett. Is he still doing it? What about Nigel McGuinness? Apparently Don West is still with Impact. Oh, is he working like backstage stuff? Okay. Anyway, this is number one contendership match for Asuka's REW Women's Championship. Obviously, the match will be at the next pay-per-view. And coming out first, it is La Luchadora and her opponent, Mickie James. Mickie James won the first ever REW Women's Executive Order briefcase. She, she's never been Women's Champion, so you can guess what happened with that briefcase. She cashed it in on Summer Rae and lost. Trying to make up for that error by getting a big win here. I'm a big fan of Mickie James, but failing to cash in like that, not exactly mint. So who will face Asuka? Will it be Mickie James and the Mick Kick or La Luchadora? And the Hurricane Rana, or whatever Luchadoras do. NXT used to have the best with Marinallo. NXT is Wade Barrett, Beth Phoenix. McGuinness is on NXT UK now, I believe, but I may be wrong, don't watch it. Yes, he was on NXT UK, yeah. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I've heard McGuinness recently. It's because I watched the Volter A-Kid match, which was pretty great. Not as good as the Dragunov match, but it's hard to be as good as the Dragunov match. And some guy I didn't know the name of. Chris Hero went from having one of my favorite theme songs ever to being a jobber in NXT. Well, Chris... Oh, no. Oh, no. McGuinness is a great commentator. Yes, he was also a great Ring of Honor champion. The originator of the wacky line, I think. The guy that popularized it, at least. And he used to kill people with... It looked much better than the one Dean Ambrose did. Same guy. You can say both, right? You know what I mean. Chris Hero got really fat, so I wouldn't have him beating anyone either. I don't know, man. He's hard to look at. At least with Kevin Owens, like, he kind of hides his belly. I don't know why. Like, for some reason, Chris Hero's, like, fatness sticks out a lot more than Kevin Owens's, even though Kevin Owens is really fucking fat. I don't know what it is. Like, you'd think it would be worse on Kevin Owens than Chris Hero, because Chris Hero is taller. But it's worse on Hero for some reason. Is he that much fatter than Owens? I don't know. I personally don't think Wade Barrett is a good commentator. This may be hypocritical considering I'm British, but his accent really annoys me. I like Wade Barrett on the mic as a wrestler. I haven't listened to much commentary, so I'll take your word that it is lacking. But as far as like cutting promos and stuff as a wrestleman, which apparently he's not going to do anymore because he's made of glass, you know, I liked him in that capacity. Bad News Barrett is good stuff. Too bad Wade got buried pretty early on by Cena and Orton and stuff. Oh, I agree, let himself go. I'm just saying, I used to love that Chris is Awesome theme song. Remember the Kings of Wrestling? Him and Claudio? Now you would know as Cesaro. Yeah, pretty dimes tag team. No one likes Diva Fights as Leo Manor. There it is, Leo Manor in the chat. Everyone loves Leo Manor. And yeah, nobody does like Diva Fights. That is correct. Disarmor from La Luchadora. This mysterious La Luchadora making her REW debut. Cover here on Mickie James and a kick-out. Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe are badass fat guys to me. I don't know. Yeah, right? So Chris Hero's even taller. He's like, Chris Hero's like tall. So you'd assume he would look even more badass, right? Like even more badass fat guy, but he doesn't. I don't know what it is. Especially with Samoa Joe. Because, like, Samoa Joe doesn't need to wear a shirt, and he looks like a big tough guy. I don't know what it is. What's your guys' favorite match of 2020-2021? The Walter Dragunov, maybe, unless you remind me of something else. Covering a kick out by La Luchadora. Mick kick! Oh, she's going for 2 finishes in a row. 2 Mick kicks in a row. No. Oh, Mickie James, never mind. I thought the Mick kick was a finish. Mickie James' real finisher. That DDT lands on La Luchadora. Cover. 1, 2, and a kick out by the lady in the mask. Every time I see Samoa Joe, I think to myself, he could fuck someone up if he wanted to. Yeah, me too. Even though I don't know if he could at all. But, like, he looks like he could, which is nice. You know what? That's all that it takes. Like Moose. We were just talking about Moose. I think JR was a big part of this. Like, for some reason, and I think, like I said, I think it's JR's fault. Beautiful crossbody off the top. For some reason, people get the idea in the U.S. that, like, someone plays football, so he must be good at fighting. I don't know if it was JR that did that, or if it's Lawrence Taylor versus Bam Bam that did that. For some reason, especially Americans, just assume football players can fight. And some of them just like, I don't see it. It's like, he doesn't know how to fight. I don't know. Maybe he's a bitch. He just throws a ball. I don't know. But then Moose. Moose, I have no idea if he actually can fight. But Moose looks like he can. And that's good. Even though he beat his girlfriend or whatever 10 years ago or whatever the fuck happened. Here it is. Down he goes. Snapmare from Mickie James. And now knee to the back. The Tag Team Elimination Chamber this year was pretty cool as well. I'm rough on a lot of WWE stuff. Oh! Was Moxley Jericho 2020? Because Moxley Jericho is really, really good, and it's Lana! Lana has a match later tonight, but she's coming out to distract La Luchadora. No, she's just talking shit to both of them, both La Luchadora and Mickie James. Luchadora, though, trying to go after the arm. Mickie James says no, and another DDT. 2 finishes. Cover here. Oh, rope break saves La Luchadora. Lana just coming out here and just shit talking. These 2 competitors, Mickie James and Luchadora. For me, Young Bucks versus... Oh, yeah, Young Bucks, Omega Hangman, Young Bucks, FTR. Yeah, a lot of good matches. Oh, my God! You said 2021, too. So, the Jay White Kota Ibushi match needs to be mentioned. Jay White, Kota Ibushi. Sonata Kota Ibushi from the G1 Finals. Pretty good. You really said DDT? Yeah, it's her finish, bro. It's no normal DDT, it's a DDT. Both women fighting on the outside here. I'm really concerned about Lana. Oh no! Spine onto the apron and whacked into the LED board from La Luchadora. I feel like I had too high expectations for the Okada-Ospreay match. New Japan has this problem where if every match is that, like, I don't know. I think more New Japan matches need to be shorter. As in, like, maybe 1 or 2 really long, slow build, hype as fuck matches on a show. Because sometimes you want to save yourself for the main event, or you burn yourself out before the main event, or I don't know. I feel like if every match is that good, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. La Luchadora with a pinfall win after a submission. Thank you, 2K Games, for that. I feel like Moxley Omega was an overrated match. Don't get me wrong, it was good, but it wasn't something I lost my mind over. That's what I look for in a World Championship match. Yeah, Moxley Omega was not... Okay, here's the problem with the Moxley Omega match. It cut to commercial like 3 times in the middle of the match. And that slowed it way down for me. I really liked the slap fight stuff. I thought the twist with the turn at the end was great. But it was pretty clear the objective of that match wasn't to be an amazing match. It was to be that the turn that was the most important thing there then. Moxley has never been greatest in the ring, TBH. See, you say that, but like I said, the Moxley-Jericho match and the Moxley-Ishii match were both amazing. And you can say, yeah, well, who has a bad match with Ishii? But Jericho in 2021, he had a great match with him. I don't know. I think Moxley's had great matches. I think he's had stinkers too. So I'm not trying to say he's as good as Omega, even though I feel like in kayfabe he should be. Here we go, Baron Corbin. By the way, match set for the pay-per-view, La Luchadora and Asuka put Cole Gargano at TakeOver 25 against Moxley Omega, and Cole Gargano takes that by a long shot. No, yeah, I agree. Moxley Omega wasn't like a fucking 5-star match. It was probably like 4 stars flat. I just wish there weren't so many commercial cuts. I get... See, that's another thing in wrestling you just got to deal with. Some matches aren't meant to be like great matches. They're just meant to get a story, tell a story, or be a beat in a story. And that match was a beat in a story. That was all about the end of the match. And Moxley killing Omega on the outside. Oh my god, you know what we got to talk about? It had the potential to be a 5-star match. Yo, well, Speedy, guess what? They already did their 5-star match. It was that unsanctioned one. The Moxley Omega fucking unsanctioned hardcore match, or whatever the fuck it was called, that happened after the Cody versus Jericho, which was also great. Cody versus Jericho was awesome. I think that was 2019 though, and so is the match I'm talking about. Yeah, the Moxley Omega match, where the Extreme Rules or whatever the fuck you want to call it one they had, was a fantastic match. That was a great match. Also, if we're talking about great recent matches, the Phoenix Omega match, not like a New Japan barn burner slow build match, but it was a fantastic, with TV time, fast-paced mile a minute. That goddamn match was great. The Phoenix Omega. Omega Laredo Kid, if you watched Triple Mania, was also great. That was an amazing match, which is why I was so hyped going to their second Showdown, which low-key sucked compared to their first one. Yeah. No, I agree. I think it's acceptable, though, because the point was the story told there. And I would assume the third match, which is technically the second official match, will be a pretty good one. Which they got to do at some point. They also have to do an Omega-Pac match, because Pac has a win over Omega. And I love Pac. Neville for the uninitiated. Cole Gargano was a great match. Didn't they do like 3 Cole Garganos? I don't know if I've seen any of them. I think I've seen like highlights of them. We go forearm. Big punches here from Samoa Joe. We got Joe going one-on-one with Corbin here. Corbin, of course, a member of the New Kebab or the Al Kebab faction with Peyton Peace and Massive Muhammad on the outside. Samoa Joe, also known as Joe Uso, both trying to earn their way up the ranks here on Showdown. Yeah, they did. All 3 were amazing. They were. Okay. Big chokey from Corbin. Back body drop. Shoulder tackle from Corbin. Who do you have in this one, chat? We have the Czar of the Ring, Peyton Peace on the outside. Big stomps from Corbin. Stomp to the arm. Corbin now Dropping the knee on the back of the neck of Joe Uso. I feel like Omega's going to have a long title reign, which he deserves. I don't know. I think, I would assume he's going to have a long title reign. But I don't know. They could always mix things up because the way I'm looking at it is Jericho had a long, good reign. Moxley had a long, great reign. Moxley's reign was fantastic despite, like, some of the matches not being great. It was weird. I think I've said it before. Moxley was one of the best world champions, like world championship reigns I've ever seen outside of Japan in the past forever. It was better than AJ Styles' reign, and I really like AJ Styles. That AJ Styles reign is kind of, I don't know, just squashed the shit out of Samoa Joe. He had like two good matches with Nakamura, thankfully. I'm talking about AJ Styles' second WWE title reign. Like the Moxley thing, where someone pissed him off, he'd predict how he beats them, and then he'd go in there, choke the shit out. The fucking Brody Lee match I loved. The Eddie Kingston, like, out of nowhere feud I loved. The Jericho, that wasn't part of the reign though, that was the title win. Here it is, an RNC, the rear naked choke from Joe. I don't think he needs a long title reign, to be honest. Omega's already one of the best in the world. I'd like to see him get 100 days. I like long reigns in general, Speedy, so I agree. It's just, I don't know if he'll get one because we just had two in a row. Unless that's the trend in AEW, is that those which are normally considered long reigns are actually in AEW short reigns, and then Omega is going to get some fucking insanely long one. Or what they could do with Omega, which could be fine, is deep sex. Oh my god, he won with the deep sex. Is Omega has a pretty long reign at like 96, like 3 months he's got it. He loses it to someone and then earns it back. And then he has his like long reign. Kind of like what they did with CM Punk in the WWE, and what I feel like they could do with McIntyre if they're not going to ruin it with Goldberg. They got options. My favorite NXT Championship match ever is Gargano Almas. I really feel like WWE really values their world champions, which I like. Yes, I agree. Which is why who would he lose to though? I feel like he should. Actually, that's the way to go. Because the thing with Omega is him losing it to Hangman Adam Page is too goddamn obvious. So what you can do is you have him lose the championship to someone like really high tier but unexpected out of nowhere. Like either a second Moxley reign or a Pac reign. Where he has a pretty long reign, loses it, and then quickly gets it back through heel shenanigans, and then holds it for a long time, and then you do the Hangman Page thing, which everyone saw coming. You know what I mean? You do something unexpected first, but because he's a heel, he like shysters his way back into being champion. I feel like Pac winning it from Omega is the way to go. I love Pac low-key. Yeah, I like Pac, and I'm glad that Pac is like, in kayfabe, a high-tier competitor. He has he won the Iron Man match over Omega, right? Maybe Miro. Miro's a heel, and I don't see him not being a heel anytime soon. I could see Miro being a challenger for Darby at some point. I'm still wondering what the deal with Sting is, by the way. I know they're finally doing that match tonight, the Darby Sting tag match. Even though it's like it's going to be a brawl cinematic match, I think. Pac is great, and I think everyone thought he was great. Like, even when he was Neville, everyone kind of knew he was great, right? From NXT, that match with Zayn, where Zayn won the NXT title, was fantastic. Then Neville versus, I feel like was there a Neville Cena for the US title? I don't know. Anyway, there was a Neville Rollins match for the WWE Championship on TV, and that was awesome. Then they really got the ball rolling with Neville as Cruiserweight Champion, and they gave him a really long reign. Neville's great. And you should keep watching him now as Pac on AEW. Unless you don't like AEW, but I'd watch for Pac. Yeah, I literally have no idea what they're going to do with Sting considering his age. They could just... Can they really just do a bunch of cinematic matches with him? Yeah. I want to see a Sting... Okay. What if after they're done with Team Taz, they have someone like, I don't know, who's, fucking Orange Cassidy is alone right now, and he's a goofy character, so he could work. Where it's like Sting and the fucking Manlets take on Hardy and the Private Party in cinematic matches. Like Sting Darby, Cassidy against Private Party and Hardy in cinematic matches could be pretty fun. Like, you have things you can do with Sting. Honestly, 11 to 17 WWE is great. No one can convince me otherwise. Is that Punk 2? What is that Punk 2? Punk 2 what? What happened in 17? Undertaker Roman shitting the bed in the main event of Mania. I feel like Sting vs. Cody is an obvious match AW would do. That's hard because you would want that to be a real legitimate match, right? So I don't know how you would do that. Maybe you could do it where it's like Randy Orton versus Edge. Remember the greatest match of all time, where it was a cinematic match, but at the same time it was 17 was Styles Cena at the Royal Rumble. No, I mean, why? What's the end of it? What's the end? It's the last good thing. Or are you saying that Styles Cena was the last good thing? SmackDown was awesome up until it wasn't. That Mania match, though, Wyatt Orton Mania match was garbage. I really liked the build with Luke Harper and stuff to Mania. It's just the match itself, kind of. Last good thing, Styles Cena. Okay. Yeah, Sting Cody would want to be a real match. Anyway, this match, by the way, we're about 2 minutes in, is #1 contendership for the RUW Showdown Tag Team titles. Here we go. Sunset flip off the top. Cover shoulders down on Zack Ryder here, who returned at Paylash's to help Kurt Hawkins unsuccessfully. And Matt Cardona is pinned by Tyler Breeze. That rascally rabbit. The Fashion Police, Breeze, and Fandango. Your #1 contenders for Bell's Palsy Wally. And what's his name's? Excuse me, the Weed Guys. Tag team titles. Luke Harper should have won the WWE title at Mania, bro. Everyone wanted him to. I don't get why it wasn't a triple threat. I always loved Luke Harper, and I was shocked that like he was getting so over. It's like I thought I was the only one, and it was like no, he's getting really over. But I think the reason he was getting so over is because the story was so good, and Luke Harper was right. Bray's an idiot. Luke Harper was right. You shouldn't have trusted him.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring.
Sorry. Looking at tweets. I don't get why it was in a triple threat. I understand. They like having their straightforward matches at Mania. Even though triple threat could have been nice. What happened? What did Luke Harper do at that Mania? Wasn't he in the Battle Royal? He did the thing with Ali, and like Braun Strowman was like off timing, and he accidentally pushed him at the wrong time, and Ali was gonna break his neck, but they were able to salvage it. Harper and Ali. What do you guys think about having fans at Mania this year? I think it's a great decision. There should be fans at the Rumble. Here we go. The Battle of the Bimbos. We got Maurice coming out with The Miz, and now Lana, who we saw earlier tonight, coming out with Fidel Fidescar. That is an interesting outfit. That is a really nice outfit. The Rumble with no fans is going to take me out of it a bit, TBH. Yeah, I'm thinking, with COVID and everything? Yeah, with COVID and everything, I think it's fine. It's fine, bro. They have fans at NXT. They have fans at AEW. They have fans at New Japan. They can get fans at the Rumble. They can get fans at Mania. It's not a problem. If you're frequently in contact with, like, your really, really old relatives, then just don't go. And if you are a really old person, just don't go. It's that simple. Like, but if you're not a really old person and you're not in close, frequent contact with your older relatives, then you can go. If you're not famous, you probably won't get COVID. Whoa. They're doing the Rumble at an empty stadium. Yeah. Strange, right? Off the ropes. Who do you have in this battle of the bimbos? Maurice or Lana? Lana, like I said, she was coming out. She called out some of the bitches on Showdown earlier tonight during that Mickie James La Luchadora match. Lana now, headlock takeover, down goes Maurice. I don't think I've ever seen Lana do a wrestling move like that. From what I've experienced, that's how it is. I'm just being honest. I mean, hey, I'm not going to discredit it until I see it. And I go out and work every single day. I believe you. Hey, they have fans at the games right now, the football games. The Chiefs and the Buccaneers games they have fans at. By the way, that's your Super Bowl. How does it feel? Good for Tom Brady. And I bet the Patriots leadership are feeling like big dumbasses right now for thinking Tom Brady was too old. Big clothesline by Lana. Over the top goes Maurice. Fidel Scar in the corner of Lana. It's that Russian connection. The Russian relation. Beautiful spine buster by Lana. Lana doing any move good is shocking. Miz now, the wife of Maurice, distracting Miss Lana. Misses the back elbow. Lana unable to take advantage. Maurice with the striking. Look at these forearms. Masawa-like forearms from Maurice. And look at this, up and over. Oh, that was horrible. Her face like scraped off the middle rope and bounced off the first. Damn. This is the difference between the UK and the US right now. US fans are allowed back into sports and events and whatnot. All the people that thought Tom Brady needed Bill Belichick to win are stupid. Yeah, right? Goes back into another lockdown, the UK, yeah. Outside, why does Lana have it? Why does Lana have a fucking suicide dive in her moveset? What the hell? I didn't change her. Was this a rib? Was Yuke's like mocking? Were they ribbing Lana by giving her all these moves? God damn. Oh my god, why does Lana have top rope? Lana up to the top. Elbow to the spine. Misses. Maurice sees it coming. Maurice now, what's she going for? Swinging backbreaker on the knee. Cover here by Maurice. And a quick kick out by Lana, which backwards is anal, by the way. Spear by Lana. Incredible spear. These are the bathroom break matches in RUW. And you're seeing it here in the chat. Lana, Maurice. Is Goldberg beating Drew basically confirmed at this point? I'm not super disappointed when it inevitably happens. I'm really out of the loop, so I don't know how they've been building it. I don't know, man. It's possible. No! Kick out. It's entirely possible that Roman wins the Rumble and Goldberg wins the thing. Goldberg wins the Universal, no, the WWE Championship. So they can do Roman Goldberg at Mania for both titles. It's possible. Alright, well, it's been fun, peeps, but I gotta head off. Well, Speedy, I'll see you later. But you're gonna miss the reverse battle royal in the main event. Also, it is a shorter show than yesterday's. We're not going 2 hours today. I'm thinking about 77 minutes is what the VOD comes in on. Take it easy, Speedy. Says Lance. See you later, guys. Alright. That's what happens when you get woman on the telly. Speedy and the people like him start leaving. The bathroom break match is underway. There are 3 bathroom break matches on this show. God damn. Who booked this? But if they do the Rowan versus Goldberg for both titles, what other matches do they even have on the card that actually matter? They could do something with Big E. They're trying to push him to something. Look at this. DDT by Lana. The French kiss. Copying Maurice's own move. Oh, nice cleavage shot. Sexy pin from Lana. And the Battle of the Bimbos is won by the ravishing Russian. Woman in ring, people leave. Who has the IC title? I mean, the US... Oh! Lashley has the US title. Big E has the IC title. They could make big matches with both those guys. Is there any old person they could get to come back and do a cinematic match? What the fuck is up with Braun? Are they gonna do Braun the Fiend again? No, right? No. I imagine they have something big planned for the Fiend at Mania. Maybe they could bring the Boogeyman in and have the Fiend squash the Boogeyman. Big win for Miss Lana. Look at this. This is what did her in. Beat with her own finishing move, the French Kiss DDT. Into the sexy pin and a nice rumpish shot right here. Leg on the coochie cover. Thank you, Lana, for winning this Battle of Bimbos. Oh, Bray is a bit different when he returned since Orton murdered him, apparently. I mean, he looked pretty goddamn dead to me. Dude, that magic goofy stuff. Is there taking it too far? Is there a place for that in wrestling anymore? I don't know. I guess some people like it, some people don't. I hope Randy Orton wears the Nacho Libre mask at the Rumble. I hope he wears it until Mania. I hope he just wears it for the rest of his career. Because his face got burned by Alexa Bliss blowing a fireball into his face. Or the Fiend is getting a new mask. Oh. For sure. Could be interesting. We'll see. Maybe it's like blackface. In my head, I'm like, maybe it'll be like a cool, like black and dark red mask, and then I realized how easy it would be to just make a blackface joke. So I made it before anyone else could. I feel like any other than Roman winning the Rumble would be cool. Yeah, right? Unless it's random like Sheamus or some shit. Hey, Dean Stevens! Dean Stevens is Speedy confirmed to be the same person. You notice as soon as one leaves, the other comes? Welcome, Dean Stevens, to Showdown. And here's the thing. This match was created. Daniel Bryan contacted me and he said he wanted to choose the stipulation of his title match at Taco Tuesday, our next pay-per-view, the Mexican pay-per-view. But I told him I would let him choose the match type if he agreed to defend the title here tonight. So yes, this is now a Universal Championship title match, and here comes the champion Daniel Bryan. If he wins this match, obviously he'll retain the title, but he also gets to choose whatever stipulation he wants to for his match with Andrade Cien Almas at Taco Tuesday. If he loses this match by DQ, he does not get to choose the match type, but will retain the title. If Daniel, I just said what happens if he loses. If he loses, not by DQ, but by pinfall or submission, then Kenny Rodriguez. That's right, Kenny Rodriguez debuting here on the main roster could be your next Universal Champion. And it would be a triple threat with Andrade and Bryan at Taco Tuesday for the title, with the champion being Kenny Rodriguez. Kenny Rodriguez has a chance a lot like what Jason Youngblood had way back in Season 2. Excuse me, Season 3. Season 3. It's where Venom was created. Guessing this is the main event. No, the main event is the Reverse Battle Royal. Like I said, this was not originally scheduled to be a title match, but Brian wanted to choose a stip, and I said I had a way he could earn it. Rodriguez right now has a shot, like I said, just like Jason Youngblood had long ago. Jason Youngblood had a match a lot of people didn't take seriously. It was a Venom Championship title match against Bray Wyatt. Youngblood won it, shocking the world out of nowhere. Become the third, the third ever person to hold the Venom Championship behind Bray Wyatt and Kevin Owens. Hey, Rambling, you know Corpse Husband IRL. He wants to stream with you sometime. You down? I don't know what any of that means. But I do know who you are. Everyone say hi to Chuck. Chuck has entered the chat. Kenny Rodriguez, who, by the way, if you haven't noticed, and it took me a second to notice too, when I downloaded this call from Mr. Kenny, is that he's just the default character wearing default gear, just with a customized moveset, I guess. Chuck is also God's name. Oh man, I didn't know that. Here we go. Will we see any lucha in this match? Is that code for something? Lol. Yo, I'm Chuck, the Chuckster, the Chuckarino. Well, good for you, man. Coming to your own as the one and only Chuck. I guess not the one and only, because God's name is Chuck, too. So never mind. Let's call him Chucky M. Or Chucky J. Yeah, Chucky J. Because it says CJ. Chucky J. Brian throwing Kenny Rodriguez outside the ring like a sack of shit. Down Brian now. Big wrecking ball. Drop kick to the outside, right in the face of his opponent here. Picks the leg. Down he goes with the dragon screw leg whip on the outside. Has God been in RUW or RWF? I'm sure in a chat choice someone made me download a God once and I had him wrestle or something. I'm sure it's happened. Snapmare driver by Kenny. Go behind at a forearm. Back elbow. Kenny now. Leg kicks. Look at this. Yes kicks from Kenny. Kenny using the champ's own maneuvers against him. The body kick, softening him up for the leg. To the head. The shin to head. Look at this. He's going up top, trying to hit something. Brian eats the elbow to the spine and crumples. Rambling is God, technically. Whoa, head kick! Oh! He beat him with his own move. JBL. Oh my god, is that when, cover 1, 2... Are you referencing when AJ Styles did an Ushigoroshi to John Cena and pinned him? And he was hype. He was like, oh my god, he beat him with his own move! But it was a completely different move. Look at this. Kenny throwing Van Brown to the outside. Overhead punch. Leg kick. Bit of brawling from both men. In comes Kenny. In comes Brian. Big lariat. We were just talking about GABL. Brian must have overheard. And a big drop kick. Brian corner to corner, giving the challenger everything he can. This has been a pretty fast-paced match. Referencing whenever someone steals a finisher with the JBL on commentary. Oh, okay. Look at this. Kenny now. A clothesline over the top. Kenny! Now his turn to do an outside dive. And a beautiful spaceman plancha over the top by the luchador. Breaking up the count. Not sure that was necessary. This is awesome chant from the crowd here in the Thunderdome. In the Lightning Dome. Now, what are we in? We're in the Lightning Pyramid, right? Is that where we're doing REW? The Lightning Pyramid? Look at this. Go behind. German suplex. Snapping his neck on the mat cover here by Brian. This is like Omega versus Phoenix Lamau. You know what? You got a point. All we need to see is someone get caught out of the air. The Storm Cylinder. I like that too. Oh no, the PS4 will enter rest mode. Don't do that, please. Cover here. And what the hell, Brian? Brian, we're going to need to see a replay on that one. I'm not even sure. Spoiler. How is that spoilers? Neon Hexagon. There's the head kick. Daniel Bryan retains this championship. There it is, the finisher steal. He stole the yes kicks and the headbutt from Bryan. The Neon Hexagon I like a lot. Look at this. The Spaceman Plancha. Kenny Rodriguez really came to play in this match. What a finish. You see that name rambling is one of those... That name rambling is one of them CIA agents. You don't know that. What a finish. Inspirational. Here, is this the finish? Oh my god, he hit him with his robot arm! The jumping clothesline with his left arm. He smacked that metal arm right into the face of Kenny. I don't know if we've ever seen Daniel Bryan pull something like that off before. But I guess it would be all that's legal. If Cody can use a weight belt, then you can use your metal arm, I guess. And the champion retains, and Daniel Bryan chooses whatever stipulation he wants for the pay-per-view match at Purgatorio. Nice way to sell that finish, rambling. High Lance. Hey. Who knows? Maybe it was all part of the plan. I'll call for a steroid test on this so-called champion. I don't accept. Hey, Flood. Alright, next matchup. Another popcorn break match, bathroom break, whatever you want to call it, as the women come out to wrestle. Even though this is a debut match. We have the debuting. Wild Hops gave it to me. It's downloaded from Wild Hops. You've seen him in the chat. It is Ariane Sophie Jones, which is a long-ass name. So here's the deal with this. Is I'm going to call her Ariane because it's spelled Ariane. Hey, Flood Bionic Arm for the win. Yeah, Ariane, because it's spelled Ariane. But I've seen the name pronounced on TPW as Arane. So I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced. Maybe I should just call her Sophie Jones. But correct me if I'm wrong, that's how you spell Ariane, not Arane. But hey, she's been on his show longer than mine. So maybe he's right. I don't know. Jones coming down to the ring. With Bailey buddies. With Sophie buddies. So, Dean, how's it going? I have a proposition, Dean. And we'll get to it right after this match. Oh, big leg sweep kick by Miss Jones to Alicia Fox, the former Raw Women's Champion. Hurricane Rana going for a quick win here. Cover. Oh, look at this view. This is why I came out here, for a view like that and a kick out by, like I said, the former Raw Women's Champion Alicia Fox. Oh, yeah, another reason I come out here, for a view like that, right in my face. And the Pele kick from Sophie Jones. And a squash of a former champion here on Showdown. You know, Biden made trans people able to compete in other gender sports, so now technically men can legally beat women. Can't wait to see this in action. You do? Now I'm excited. Yeah, can't wait to see it. Joe Biden, oh yeah. By the way, I will be wrestling Joe Biden on my next not next show, but the next pay-per-view at Taco Tuesday. I will be wrestling Joe Biden one-on-one.
Winner, good girl, Jones.
A big win for Jones here. Yeah, my proposition is at Taco Tuesday, I would like to have Biden versus God. Yeah, at Taco Tuesday, I would like to have a triple threat Iron Man match between oh, here's the reverse battle royal underway. All 12 wrestlers trying to get to the ring as soon as possible. The first 6 men in the ring get to qualify for the next round of the match, and the other 6 are eliminated. We're starting backstage. We got Mr. Monkey King and The Miz. So yeah, I want to do Tommaso Ciampa, Rey Mysterio, and Johnny Gargano 3. Remember they had those two 5-star match classics, especially the first one. I wanted to do an Iron Man match between the 3 of them, and I wanted to see if you would let Tommaso Ciampa defend the Platinum Championship in it. It's up to you if you want this to happen or not. And you can DM me on Discord whenever you want any details or things you want. But I think it would help the brand. I'm definitely into that idea. Okay. Well, you gotta send me a picture of the Platinum Championship so I can recreate it, or I could download it if I can find it. Anyway, the Reverse Battle Royal is on. There are 12 men in the match, like I said before. We're only looking at 2 of them right now. Everyone starts in a different place backstage, and they're gotta race their way into the ring. Now, here's the rules of a Reverse Battle Royal, by the way. When are you doing Taco Tuesday? So my next show's Venom. After that's Flashpoint, and after that is Taco Tuesday. So 3 shows from now. Hopefully on Friday. Yeah, I want to do it on a Tuesday. Obviously, if it's called Taco Tuesday. It is Monkey King. Knocks out Miz the back. By the way, Monkey King is not a man in a gorilla suit. Monkey King's not even a monkey. Monkey King in kayfabe is an actual 400-pound gorilla. So, 400 pounds, and that short, it's going to be hard to get you over the top rope. Grand. Here we got Rowan and Big E. Big E, former Universal Champion, and Rowan throwing each other back and forth in the catering area. Oh, going for a powerbomb, but Rowan saw it coming. And look at Rowan's big ass. Look at the booty on that man. The winner of this Reverse Battle Royal earns a shot at Jimmy Uso's Russian Championship. 12 men start. Only 6 can make it into the ring. Once it gets down, when the 6 men are in the ring, it becomes a standard battle royal until the final 2, where it becomes a standard singles match. Those are the rules of a TNA Reverse Battle Royal, and I've upheld them here. Those are the rules of this match. I'm following in the footsteps of God, standing on the shoulders of giants, by taking TNA's best gimmick match they've ever done, the Reverse Battle Royal. If you do it on a weekend day, I promise I will do triple threat or nothing directly after or the next day, depending on how late you do it. I will do a triple or nothing. Oh yeah, that's right. Triple or nothing, the name of the next IWA pay-per-view, where I believe Ricochet will be challenging Tommaso Ciampa for the Platinum Championship. And obviously, if he loses the title to Mysterio or Gargano, then Triple or Nothing would really live up to the name, and it would be a triple threat main event: Ricochet, Gargano, or Mysterio versus Ciampa. I'd assume. Obviously, that's all up to Dean Stevens. Look at these headbutts from Rowan. Am I correct? Was Ricochet #1 contender for Ciampa? Big back elbow by Big E. Biggie now. Oh my, overhead belly to belly on the concrete. Probably would have killed him. Look at this. Back elbow by Langston. And he's just going to stare at him? No. Big knee. Big Red. Eric Redbeard. Oh, he stuck his fingers up Biggie's ass. And the choke slam from Big Red. Yes, it would be a triple threat and keep the 2 out of 3 falls gimmick as well. That's the triple or nothing gimmick. I forgot about that. 2 to 3 falls, 2 to 3. The triple threat 2 to 3 falls match is kind of cool. I like that. Yeah, Ricochet's #1 contender. There it is, the big ending. No, he's going to give him more. He wants to incapacitate Rowan even more. Leave Rowan laying with a second big ending. Here backstage, we have 2 more of the competitors. I think Big E and Mr. Monkey King are making their way to the ring. Monkey King's probably in the ring already. We got Braun Strowman and Killian Dane here. Back elbow by Dane. A big running body block takes down Strowman. Killian Dane, former tag team champion, along with Eric Young on the Showdown brand. We were talking about before the Gargano, Ciampa, Mysterio feud, that triple threat. They had an amazing over 30-minute match back in RWF on pay-per-view. That ended with a double axe handle to the balls of Gargano while he was in a submission. And then, of course, they had a rematch in the main event of the pay-per-view after that in a TLC match. Almost as good. One of the better ladder matches you'll see in 2K, because it's not exactly a great match type typically. An Iron Man match at Taco Tuesday for the Platinum Championship would really be the way to cap off the 3-way feud, I feel. Killian Dane now, Braun Strowman on his shoulders, and a rude bomb. The Death Valley Driver, whatever. Too many goofy, dumb names for wrestling moves. Dane throwing Strowman to the door. They might fight outside of this locker room. This is the far locker room in the arena. Of course, this is a part of the Storm Hexagon, the Lightning Pyramid, and a creative powerbomb from Dane here on the floor, right on the carpet. Right on the carpet. This Dane. Mongolian chop attempt. Strowman throwing him outside into the hall. And there's Nikki Bella. Former 2-time Raw Women's Champion Nikki Bella getting her picture taken. She's standing still as a rock. She's unmoving. Dane and Braun still brawling. Big overhand punch from Braun. What's this? The cock tease powerbomb. The powerbomb cock tease, excuse me. I mixed it up. Still fighting on the outside here. Dane unable to get that grab, and a spine buster onto the chair by Strowman. Spinebuster onto the chair by Strowman to Killian Dane. And now a power slam onto the same chair. Strowman now making his way to the ring. I believe Monkey King and Biggie Langston have both made it to the ring. And here we go. In another one of our locker rooms. I believe this is the near locker room. Got RVD, another former tag team champion, and Eric Young, like I said before, former tag champs with, oh my god, Jerry Lynn cradle pile driver with Killian Dane. Van Dam with a chair to Young, but no, Young up to his feet, grabs the chair. Wait, what does the winner of the overall match get? The winner of the match faces Jimmy Uso for the Russian Championship at Taco Tuesday. Jimmy Uso has held that Russian championship ever since season 3. Impaler DDT by Van Dam. Down he goes. Look at this. He's got his fingers in the nose of Van Dam. His fingies. Death Valley Driver this time from Eric Young, and I think it's incapacitated his opponent. Good night, Van Dam. Eric Young and Braun Strowman now on their way to the ring. Like I said, Big E and Monkey King, the first 2 men in it. Only 6 men can qualify for the second round of a reverse battle royal, which of course has 3 rounds, or I should call stages. And here we have Massive Muhammad. We saw earlier tonight now, pushing that box with wheels, that wheeled container, right into the feet of Riley's Monster. Riley's Monster returning the favor, sending the container right into the head of Massive Mo. Riley's Monster, former REW Next Champion. That defunct brand. Sending Mo into the limousine. Mo has held the tag team championships before. Big punch to the Saudi Arabian. Gut kick by Mo. Oh, sent back first into the limo. The Monster having his way with Massive Mo and the shoulder claw. Massive Mo has got the piss beaten out of him, by Riley's Monster, fighting back with the divorce court. Here on episode 16 of Season 6, RUW. So how was your day? I had a fantastic day. I'm going out for a late run. It's pretty cold today, but the sun is still shining. That's what happens when you're so close to the equator, I guess. Well, I'm not even that close. It's just closer than I was in New York, I guess. Closer than you are in the British Isles, although that might offend you. That's geographically correct. In Ireland. You go right into the head of the Monster. But he just enraged. Riley's Monster now catching the leg and a choke slam on the concrete. And he's got to be out. Look at this. Right off the bat, Jay and Curtis Axel. Jay hits the J bottom on Curtis Axel, and I've just been notified that Braun Strowman has made it to the ring. Eric Young and Riley's Monster on the way to the ring. Curtis Axel and Jay here. There's a powerbomb onto the office table. There's former Showdown Women's Champion Stephanie McMahon at the desk. They're slamming the back of Jay's head into the briefcase after the assault with the chair. Curtis Axel, former Hardcore Champion back in RUW. Now to be mixed up with the more popular RWF Hardcore Championship. I think I can hear the IRA putting a bomb in your car after that. Here, right? The back of Jay's head slammed onto the floor, the carpet. A big back elbow. Here, everyone racing to get into the ring. Oh, I think Jay was going for a low blow. Jay was going for a low blow, caught by Axel, though. Look at this. And there it is, the low blow to Curtis Axel. The low blow to Curtis Axel. And a super kick. Lays him out. Oh, look at this. The Miz woke up. The Monster. So close to getting through gorilla position and getting into the ring, or at least into the stadium. Cut off by the Miz. Was taken out earlier by the Monkey King. He's woken up. And I can tell you right now, I've been notified that Eric Young made it to the ring about a minute ago. Look at this skull-crushing finale from The Miz. Miz now taking out the monster. Right to the Achilles heel with the chair shot. Only 2 slots left. Who's it going to be? Who's going to make it into the ring? Bling, bling. The monster now popping a squat. Neckbreaker through the table somehow. No, he was thinking about going. Wants to finish the Miz. Grabs the chair. Neckbreaker by Miz and Jay. I've been notified Jay is in the ring. Only one more man can make it. Miz now. Skull-crushing finale. Right on the floor. To the monster. Now he's going for it again. A second skull-crushing finale to the monster, and the Miz now making his way, and he's in. We have the 6 men. The 6 men. This is stage 2 of a reverse battle royale. It has now become just a plain battle royale. 6 men eliminated from this match. And only 6 men can continue. Eric Young, Big E Langston, Jey Uso, Monkey King, The Miz, and Braun Strowman. We're back on level 5 lockdown until March 4th, by the way, but they really want schools to reopen, like they really having a raging hard on to get schools back open, as they should. There are plenty of young teachers dying to get their shot. That would be fine. You don't need all the older, elderly teachers to show up for work. It's not necessary. Braun Strowman trying to get revenge for Riley's monster, who was eliminated by The Miz basically earlier, and he does. Miz is the first man out of stage 2. Yeah, schools should be open, for sure. The young kids are really not at risk at all, and like I said, there's plenty of young teachers that have been waiting to get a job. The older teachers don't have to show up. It's fine. Everyone's going to be fine. Eric Young went for a clothesline to Braun, and Braun saw it coming and throws him out too. Braun with 2 eliminations in stage 2 of the reverse battle royal. Only 4 men remain. Big E Langston, Braun Strowman eliminated by Big E. Big E now with an elimination. Eliminates the only other man in the match that had one. Big E now clothesline to Monkey King, and we're down to 2. Big E clears the field very quickly, and that means we're in stage 3, the final stage of the reverse battle royal. It is now a standard singles contest. DDT by the J. Final 2 men in the match. One of these men will be facing Jimmy Uso for the Russian Championship at Taco Tuesday. Will it be Jey Uso or Big E Langston? Big E cleaning house, I agree. Big E, the former Universal Champion, could become a future Russian champion if he can put away Jey here. This is pinfalls and submissions now. Specifically, they want us 6 years in. Yeah, but Ireland has or had the highest daily cases in the world. I'm guessing proportionally, you mean. Ultimate splash cover! Covered by Langston. He's put many a man away with this move, believe it or not. Including the current champion, Daniel Bryan. Defeated Daniel Bryan with an ultimate splash at the last Royal Rumble in a singles contest to earn a shot at champion at the time, Dwayne Uso's Universal Championship. And there is the big ending to the J. Cover by Big E. And that's not all she wrote. A big kick out by the J, and Big E a little confused too, making sure that just happened with the referee. Thrown to the ropes. Both men collide. Big clothesline in the back. No, back elbow. Big E Langston. Throwing Jey into the corner. DDT. He caught him. DDT by the J. Jey now. Super kick. Same move he knocked out Curtis Axel with earlier in this reverse battle royale. Cover and a kick out by Langston. Both men have thrown some of their best shots they have at each other. Jay's got to be thinking about the J. Bottom. Cover. Jay Bottom connects on Big E, and Jay will be facing his brother. No, he won't. Not just yet. The Jay Bottom wasn't enough. The big ending wasn't enough here in Stage 3 of the Reverse Battle Royal. I was watching some classic Top Gear today. 'Twas funny. Yeah, right? The Bolivia special, highly recommend. The Arctic special, there was one, like, Chile special? Or... No, I'm getting it. Oh, no! Whoever the Uso splash, but Biggie got the knees up. I'm getting Top Gear mixed up with the Grand Tour, which is also awesome. I fully recommend the Grand Tour. Biggie takes the straps down after seeing the Uso splash coming, but Jay still has some fight in him. Back elbow. No, another body block. Jay with a rake of the eyes. Jay. No, it's a gut kick from Langston. Langston straps down for a big ending to the Jay. And all I'm saying is you need to have the Stig on your roster. Yeah, it's possible. Funny, me too. 2, 3, and Big E Langston is your #1 contender for the Russian Championship, currently held by Jimmy Uso. That match will take place at Taco Tuesday. And Big E wins the first ever Reverse Battle Royal. Whew. Big E comes out on top. Best 11 other men. He is the winner of the Royale. The Reverse Royale. I wanted to do a dumb TNA gimmick match, and I did it. So there we go. Good for Big E. The Taco Tuesday card is coming together. And my next show will be Venom. So stay tuned for Venom. Venom is going to be a good show. We're going to see Jason Youngblood go one-on-one with Sheamus. That was fun, says Stevens. I agree. Who knows? Maybe we'll have a Reverse Battle Royale at some point in the future. Maybe on a different brand with some different talent. Who knows? But anyway, thank you everyone for coming. I'll post the Venom card in the chat. And after Venom is Flashpoint. After Flashpoint is Taco Tuesday. Good match done. Well done. Big E looking good. That's right. I actually don't have anything else filmed, but there is something. Nah, never mind. I'll save it. I got a funny glitch, and I was going to put up the glitch, but I actually know where I can put the glitch. That would be perfect. So, I love you all. Spoilers! And bye-bye. Let's get the heart. Let's get the heart up. Let's get the heart on. The heart on. That's a H-A-R-T, heart on. Like Bret Hart. Clearly, nothing dirty about that. Bye-bye.